Yes guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create clans in your micro server using Skript. You'll be needing no required add-ons for this, just basic Skript. First you need to head on to your text editor of your choice. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code. It really doesn't matter what you use, it's all the same thing. Just a disclaimer, I'm going to be going very fast in this tutorial. So if you're a beginner, I recommend you watch some of my other tutorials and get a basic understanding of Skript before you watch this. Also, another disclaimer, the script is based off a clan script from the SK Unity forum. I definitely recommend you check it out, but I've just adapted it to make it more basic for this tutorial. So first we're going to want to set the options. So options : prefix, then the prefix will be clans with some color codes. Color 1 will be a color code, color 2 will also be a color code. So command/clan text and text for the two arguments. The aliases are clans and clan cmd, standing for command. Aliases are basically, you can also enter these in the text chat and it will give the same output as if you just said clan. Then we're going to type an if statement. If argument 1 is not set, then we'll send all of this. Basically, it just tells you the commands you can use with the clan command: create, invite, join, leave, and kick. So we're going to create these all now. Else, if argument 1 is create, disband, join, leave, invite, info, or kick. Now this might seem like a lot. I'm going to go through it line by line. If argument 1 is create, so that's if this is create, and if argument 2 is not set, it will tell you how to use the command clan create, then the name. Else, if the length of the argument 2 is greater than 8, then it sends clan names can only be up to 8 characters, then it stops the script. If argument 2 matches this string right here, if clans, then the player's name is not set, it loops the clans variable. If loop value is argument 2, set n to true. N is just a disposable variable that we're going to use here. If n is not set, that's if this didn't run. Set clans player argument 2, set clans, and then clans : player, that's the player's name, then the owner of this clan to the player, so that's just setting the owner of this clan to the player who created it. Then it adds the player to the members, and then sends to the player, you have created a clan named, and then the clan name. So if the name already exists, it will send a clan with that name already exists. Else you're already in a clan, and else name must be alphabetical. Stop. If argument 1 is disband, if clan's player's name is not set, it will say you are not in a clan. Else, if it is set, then clans, and then clans your name owner is not the player, so it checks if you're not the owner. And say you aren't the leader of your clan. Else, so this is if you are the owner, it would send you have disbanded the clan. Then it loops the invited, then removes everyone from the invited list. Then it loops the members, then deletes their clan, removes them from the members, then deletes the owner and removes the owner. Then if argument 1 is leave, if clan's player is not set, it will say you're not in the clan. If clans, so it checks the owner once again. If you are the owner, it says you cannot leave your own clan, and it tells you to use clan disband. Else, if you aren't the owner, it would send that you have left the clan. It will loop for the members. Set B to loop value passes an offline player, so loop value would be the member, so this just makes it so you can send it to everyone without an error. Then sends you have left the clan, and it removes you from the clan, and then deletes your clan, so you are no longer in a clan. If argument 1 is invite, if clans in your name is not set, it will send you are not in a clan. Then it checks if you're the owner, and it will say you're not the owner of this clan, so you have to be the owner to use this. If argument 2 is set, set B to argument 2 passes offline player, so this argument 2 will be the name of the player you're inviting. Sending it to an offline player just removes all errors that might come with it just being a normal player. It's a bit finicky sometimes. If invited clans your name, argument 2, which is the player you invited, is not set, then it says the name of the player that invited you to join, then the clan's name. Sets invited, then clans, the player's name, then the player you invited to true, so you can't send more than one invite, that's what this variable is for. Then it loops the members, sets B2, which is a disposable variable, to loop value passes an offline player. Then it sends you were invited to the clan. This just sends it to all the other members of the clan that someone was invited. Now this is if the person already invited you. This is how you can revoke an invite. Then it says set B to argument 2 passing offline player, like up here. It says your invite was revoked. It deletes your invited variable. Loops the members and then says to all the members that your invite was revoked. Then else, and then it tells you how to use the command if argument 2 was not set. Now, if argument 1 is join, and if argument 2 is not set, then it tells you how to use the command. Else, if clans, the player's name is set, it says you're already in a clan, so you can't join a clan while you're already in a clan. Else, and then it loops all the clans on the server. If loop value is argument 2, set n to true, stop loop. Set n, else if it's not argument 2, loop value, which is the loop of the clans, is not the clan you are joining, then it says false, then set n to false. If n is false, that clan does not exist. Else, if loop value is not argument 2, loop value being this once again, it sets it to false, and if it is false, it says that clan does not exist. Else, and then it checks your invited status. If it is true, or if it is set, it sets your clan to the clan you joined, sets the local variable player to clans and the owner of that clan, sets clan your name to, so it sets your clan to the clan of the owner, then loops the members and tells all the members you join the clan, then tells you join the clan, then it adds you to the clan, and then it deletes the invited status. And else if this invited status is not set, it says you weren't invited to this clan. Now, if argument 1 is info, if argument 2 is not set, if your clan is not set, it'll say you're not in a clan. Else, and then to send your clan's information, so the leader of the clan, and then all the members using this loop. This loop is pretty straightforward, so basically it gets a local variable, a local list variable, adds all the members of the clan to it, then it removes the owner from the clan because it already said the owner up here, the leader. Then it loops this and adds the loop value to this local variable and then just sends the local variable. And then else, if argument 2 is not set, then it loops all the clans in the server. If the clan that it's looped is argument 2, it will send that clan's information. Else, it sets F to argument 2 passing offline player. So this is if you put a player as argument 2. And if that player is not played before, there's no clan or player that exists by that name. Else, if the clans and then the player is not set, then that player isn't in a clan. Else, so if they are in a clan, it will send that clan's information with the same thing as up there. Now, if argument 1 is kick, if the player's clan is not set, you're not in a clan. Else, so it checks if you're the owner of the clan, only leaders can clan members. Else sets n, which is a local variable, to argument 2 passing offline player, so that's the player that you are going to kick. Then it checks if the person you are kicking is a member, so if it isn't, it sends this person is not in your clan. Else, if argument 2 is not the player, so you can't kick yourself, because it says here, so if argument 2 is not the player, else you cannot kick yourself. So if you are not the player that you are kicking, it removes them from the members, deletes their clan, sends to you that you have kicked them from the clan, and then loops the members and removes and tells all the members that you have kicked them. And now this else, and then it just sends all the stuff you can do with the clan command. This else statement is for the if statement all the way up here that checks if your argument 1 is all of these. And one last thing, we're just going to do on damage. If clans and then the victim is set, so if they are in a clan, and if the clan of the victim is the same as the attacker, it will cancel the event and say this player is in your clan. Now all we need to do is copy it all to our clipboard, head over to our Minehut panel, create a script, you can name it whatever. I'll name mine test.sk. You can name yours clans or whatever you want. Then paste it in there and hit save. Then head over to your Minecraft server and reload that script by doing /sk reload and then the script name. Mine was test. Now let's test the script. So we do /clan. It tells us all the commands. So /clan create. I'm gonna name mine test. Bugz MCS creates a clan named test. So if I do clan again. Clan info will tell me the info of my clan. If I do /clan invite, then I can invite people. There's no one on my server besides me right now, so I can't invite anyone. So it tells me how to use the command properly. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, please feel free to join my Discord server. There's a link in the description where you can ask me anything related to Skript. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers.